Insecurity breeds judgment. Let me expand on that. When you're insecure about something, you're judging yourself on that thing from a negative perspective. You are naturally going to judge other people for the same attribute. Let's say you're insecure about your feet. I was insecure about my feet for 16 years. Was I looking at other people's feet and judging their feet? Yes. Why? Because I was insecure of my own. So naturally, I was more focused on other people's feet. I wanted to pick apart at their flaws. So when you're insecure of some part of yourself, it doesn't even have to be physical. It can be a mental attribute. You will judge other people for whatever you're judging yourself for. The only way to cure your insecurity and to stop judging other people is to truly love yourself and to be grateful for what you have and for who you are. And if it's a belief that you have or a way of thinking, you can change that. But when it's how you look, sure, to some extent, if you gained a lot of weight or you even lost a lot of weight, and through a negative state of being, out of self-hatred or out of struggle, like overeating because you were struggling and you needed to find a distraction, if you go through that and then you're being insecure about that attribute of yourself, that's something where, okay, you have a reason, you have a reasonable justification for changing that part of yourself, because that wasn't always who you were, or at least that was a part of you that was developed because of trauma or wounds or attachments that can be healed, and naturally you are going to change because of that. The way you look is going to change because of that. But when it comes down to these features that you have that do not change no matter what, like my eyebrows or my nose or my lips, I don't think you should change that part of yourself. You need to really sit with yourself. Don't go running around getting lip fillers and changing how you look before you're able to face that insecurity, because then you're just running away from yourself and you're never going to be able to grow into the person that truly loves themselves, not loves how they look out of ego because you made all these changes. I truly love myself. I love the hair on my arms. Why? Because I didn't get rid of them. I didn't get rid of these hairs. Look. And I have some scars on my skin. So what? I love it because it's who I am. Like, I only get to be this version, this human being once. I only have one life. And I think it looks cool. And I detached from societal standards. I detached, I released, I unlearned societal programming that taught me to believe that body hair on women is ugly, disgusting, manly. Because the truth is, that's BS. That doesn't define me. I don't care. I'm not going to define myself based on that. And if other women, which they have, other women judge me for my body hair, it's because they don't like themselves. And even if they do like themselves, they don't like themselves to their fullest capacity because of societal programming that is causing them to believe that my body hair is ugly. Because if they believe that my body hair is ugly, they're still attached to societal programming. They haven't shed that societal programming. And if they haven't shed that societal programming, they are still limited. They cannot access the fullness of who they are and their fullest capacity of self-love. I love myself. I used to hate my side profile. Right now, this is something that can be changed though. Right now, I'm not insecure about it, but I do notice how I have a little bit of a double chin. My jaw is not very defined because of posture problems. I can fix that. That's just practice. That's because of bad habits, really. And once I fix those bad habits, I naturally will look better. But I'm not affected by these things. If someone points it out, I'm like, yeah, that's true. I mean, whatever. I don't care. I'm still beautiful. I used to be so insecure of my side profile and my nose because I thought it sticked out too much. And I thought it looked weird because it looks cute from the front. It looks cute from a it looks okay from a 90-degree angle. But then, but from other women's eyes, they see, oh, look how straight her nose is. I wish I had a nose that was straight like that. Stuff like that. And that's not to say, oh, okay, now let me implement this positive societal programming. No. What I'm saying is, everyone has different societal programming that makes them believe that some things are flaws and some are perfect. So why don't you just detach from all of it and decide that you're perfect? You should be the standard for your life. I love how I look. I like my lips. Honestly, that societal programming never really affected me. I never really wanted to have bigger lips. I don't really care. Like, if you have naturally big lips, cute. If you're getting lip filler because you don't like how thin your lips are, love yourself. I love myself. I like the way these lips look. They suit me. They're cute. I like my teeth, even though they're a little yellow compared to my eyes, like the white of my eyes, you can tell. Like, sure, they look fine when you just look at my teeth, but when you look at my eyes compared to my teeth, or my nails, well, my nails aren't the whitest, but my teeth are yellow. So what? I don't want to have artificial looking teeth. I don't want to look like a doll, like an artificial. I don't want to look like AI. I don't want to look flawless in the sense that I look conventionally attractive and perfect. I'm perfect to myself. I truly believe that I do not have any flaws. I'm perfect. I'm perfect. You should believe that about yourself too. You really should. If you're making these changes, you're getting lip filler done, you're getting fake tan, sure, if you're real tanning because you just want to be in the sun and you like that golden look, that's fine. But if you're tanning because you can't handle not being tan, that's insecurity. And you need to face that by not being tan for as long as possible until you can face that. I didn't wear makeup for years until I could face, because for the longest period of time, I literally could not take my makeup off. I could not look at myself without makeup because I thought I looked terrible. And now, I don't really like the way I look with makeup. Like, I know from a conventional, objective perspective, I look good. I look better, objectively, but I don't like the way I look. I like how I look naturally. Like, I look human. I look real. I look like if I were a cave woman, all the cavemen would be all over me. That should be your mindset. That should be your level of self-love. Like, I love myself. You should love yourself too. The only reason you don't love yourself and the reason that you're insecure is because of societal conditioning. You need to unlearn that and detach from that and release that. An easy way to do that is by traveling, because trust me, you think you're ugly in the US, go to Japan, they're completely different standards. You're going to realize very quickly it doesn't matter what you look like. Someone's going to think you're ugly and someone's going to think you're the most perfect person on the face of the earth. And you don't need to surround yourself with the people that think you're perfect. It literally doesn't matter because you're not looking for external validation. It has to do with you. Stop looking outwards. Unconsciously and subconsciously too. Whether you're aware of it, you do that. I'm calling someone out. You do seek external validation from some perspective. From some standpoint, I don't know. in some way, subconsciously. Sure, consciously you think, no, I don't do that. But on a subconscious level, you might. When you're looking around for other people, that's external validation. You're looking to see how other people are going to react to how you look. There are just so many ways to know. It's easier when someone else is looking at you versus when you notice it yourself. You have to be very aware to notice it yourself when you have a subconscious level of programming, because it goes deep. It's hard to be aware of. But I can notice it for someone else. It's very, very obvious to me because I'm not that way anymore. So obviously I would know when someone else does have that subconscious programming of seeking external validation, or at least caring about what other people think of them, caring about how other people view them. Maybe not validation, but caring. Just caring. You don't care if they... Well, yeah. But the point is, if you're not able to face yourself in your raw form, you don't have self-love to the full capacity. It doesn't count if you have made all these synthetic changes to yourself. It doesn't count if you have to be wearing a certain type of clothing. If you can't love yourself fully and be like, yeah, I'm the shit, you don't love yourself fully. You don't love yourself. You don't truly love yourself. If you can't do that and genuinely feel like fully throughout your body, I love myself. When you look in the mirror and you're not wearing any makeup, you don't have any fillers, you don't have hair dye in your hair, you don't have fancy clothes on, to truly love yourself is to face yourself as who you are and not as who you project yourself to be or who your ego wants you to be. And let me make one point clear. If you're young, you haven't even fully grown into your features yet. You haven't even fully developed yet. You should not be making these changes, synthetic changes to yourself, to your body, when you're young, when you're a teenager. That's crazy. You have to grow into your features. Sometimes your features naturally change as you get older, and they look better and they look good. Not to say that they looked bad before, but you have to give it some time. Let it marinate. That's honestly what I did. And your energy changes. So when your energy changes, it naturally changes how you look. So yeah, that's my video. I just wanted to share that. Remember, insecurity breeds judgment. You need to learn to truly love yourself and to truly be grateful for the human being that you are, and the fact that you only get to be this human being once, and that your soul chose to be this human being because your soul believes that this is the most beautiful human being on earth. And what's more important than your own soul believing that you are the most beautiful? Like, that's beautiful in itself. So yeah, subscribe, hit the like button, comment if you feel called to do so. If you have any questions, if you want me to elaborate on anything. Thank you for your time.